Morning guys. It's early. I thought that I would vlog today. I have no idea if it's actually even going to make it to my channel because I literally just had my camera and my tripod out anyway from filming yesterday, and then I woke up this morning and thought, do you know what, it's been a while since I vlogged. Why don't I vlog today? So here we are. I have no idea. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. I stopped vlogging because there was just too much that was building up. Even just like a bit of editing was proven to be too much. So I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. I'm just going to see how today goes. It has been a while. So maybe I'm in a better place where I can manage stuff a bit more efficiently and be able to fit in the vlogs. Let's see if I want to take you guys to London with me today. So I'm doing a bit of a family trip to London. My sister Amena's visiting from Saudi at the moment. She's been here for about a month and it's been amazing, absolutely amazing. Loved having all of us sisters together. I think this has been probably, I thought last year was my favourite trip of hers. Her and her husband Saud came and then they got stranded here because all the flights closed down, COVID hit. So we had a great time. It was so fun actually with them being here. But her trip this time, I actually loved it even more. It's been just really so lovely. I think as you grow up as sisters, you change as individuals and your relationship kind of changes. It sort of, I don't want to say matures, because in some ways it really doesn't, but yeah, it does, I think. Matures as in maybe it just gets healthier, right? And we've just been having so much fun together. She's been wanting to go to London for a while, so we thought we'd just do it today. Just do a bit of a shop, bit of a browse around London. The weather's not going to be amazing apparently, so says the weather app. But we'll still give it a go. I have no idea what I'm going to wear. Yeah, that's the plan for today. The whole family's going. We're splitting everybody up into 2 cars. That took forever in and of itself. And then, yeah. Oh, we need to also go to the Chanel shop. That was actually another reason why we need to go to London, is because May was super upset. Her Chanel bag broke. The C's on the Chanel just like fell off. So she was super upset, understandably. And she wanted to get it fixed ASAP, or sent off to get fixed ASAP. First she was upset. She's like, oh my God, it fell off. I was like, just calm down. It's Chanel, they'll fix it, right? Because my flat bag had the clutch that was kind of it had become loose, so I took it in and they fixed it. It took a couple of weeks. You take it into the shop, they send it off, and then you get it back fixed. So I just said, you know, take it in and get it fixed. That seemed to calm her down a lot. We've got a store in Knightsbridge. We're gonna go in there as well. We really just need an excuse to go in. Yeah.
Stay on the left. Do not take the right route.
Okay, I have no idea. I'll probably be sleeping at the first roundabout in London. You tell May. So Hubsy's driving one car. Sorry? Hubsy's driving one car and May's driving the other car.
And then the dog tried to flip it over, and then afterwards the dog and then when the dog tried to flip it over, the cat started hissing at it, and then the dog just gave up and sat on the side. And then the kitten came and first she was like playing with the dog's hair, and then she went and sat on the dog and was sleeping.
Kittens are hilarious. We love animal videos here, don't we? Guys, make sure all the doors are locked, please. Back doors. There's my boys.
You done it? Hold on.
Hello.
That's how you do it.
Excuse the absolute tip around here. Like, oh, and that's Lena's house. Made a makeshift house for her. It's only time for tea, but I think I'm gonna have some. I was craving cheese. Now, if you're vegan, you know know how strong the cheese cravings come. There's one thing I could have, oh my god, is it cheese, but we'll have to do with fake cheese today. Are we gonna leave Mickey out?
Yeah.
She's just sunbathing. I'm gonna have some crackers with this. And I think also a muffin. I found these muffins. God, sorry, it's been such a long time since I vlogged. You just see like close-ups of my shoulder. I found these Aussie bites at Costco. They're so nice, quite sweet, but apparently, according to the ingredients, no sugar in there. So I think we'll have a bit of cheese on crackers and a muffin. And yeah, we're running a bit late. Whose croissants are these?
Mine is
Do we feel like some croissants today? Absolute tip. It's bothering me. Lovebug's been cleaning his room. He's been really great with that. And he found a bunch of these, what are these, games?
Yeah.
Our old DVDs. This is probably from like back in my uni days, I think. And then some games here, so I'm super pleased about that. And then this, oh, don't you want this hat anymore?
Me?
So when I was pregnant with you, obviously I used to call Dad a Hubsy back then, so I had a hat personalised with Hubsy, and I had a mini baby hat personalised with Cubsy, because you're like a little cub, the lion cub. Usama means lion. Okay guys, running really late, but as per usual, come on focus, there's no time for focus. As per usual, I have made a last minute decision. Got the pulley out. I am gonna take some of my stuff into designer exchange. We're gonna be in the area anyway. The Chanel store is in Knightsbridge. So I've been meaning to take some of my bags to designer exchange. This bag and some shoes that I haven't been wearing. And so I think today is gonna be the perfect opportunity to take these things back, because they're just sitting there. Do you know what I mean? Like these Prada shoes, they're just super uncomfortable for me at the front, because my feet are, they're not as wide as they used to be actually, strangely enough. After pregnancy, my shoe size went smaller, but they are still a little bit wide, and these are super narrow. So yeah, they're so uncomfortable. I haven't worn them in ages. I love them, and I was holding on to them because I was like, one day they'll fit, but they're just not. So these I'm gonna take, I think we're gonna take these Miu Miu boots, just because I barely get any use out of them. I haven't worn them very much at all. I don't know, and some other bits and bobs. I think I'm gonna take, I might take my YSL bag as well. It might be time to say goodbye, maybe. It's just really old. I love it. I wear it a lot. I love the shade, but if I find a Dior bag in this shade or a Chanel, I would rather have those brands. I'm just not massively into YSL at the moment. I don't find myself reaching for this bag that often, you know what I mean? Just I think because I've worn it so much. I want something different now. It's time for a change, methinks. What else? I'll have a look. So I'm going to pop these in there. I'm going to empty the bag. Oh, that's my sister. I'm running so late.
Hello, Lila.
Ooh, is that what you're wearing? Thank you. Hello, Angel.
I will have my lolly. Oh, wow.
Just waiting for everyone to get ready. We're going to have me and my sisters in one car. May's going to be driving that one. And Hubsy, Lena, brother-in-law, and Ibrahim in the other car. Leans didn't want to come. She's not interested in going to London, not interested in walking around, not interested in the shopping. So she's going to stay here with Dad, and then in the afternoon she's going to go to her cousin's house, so to my brother and my sister-in-law's house. Baby, you can go at any time, okay?
Yeah.
I said to her, she'll auntie any time in the afternoon.
Okay. But Ma, is Ryan, Zachary and Adam going to be going to Crosscliff?
Hello, darling. Loving the outfit. Can I just show the people of YouTube your outfit? How cute. Loving it. Absolute fashion icon. And those shoes, darling. Show me the shoes. Yes, queen. Yes, girl. Love it. Oh, you ready, May? Let's see the look. Let's see the London look. Do your best, Kate Moss. Get the London look. And my sister's here.
Ooh, is that
We do look quite similar, actually. A lot of people say we look like twins.
Twinnies.
I never see it unless I see it on camera.
my house?
Love the eyeliner.
And yours has shines.
Serving the pink. Do you know what? I wore the pink today, but I then went over it with brown, so it's like a light brown,
I can
pinky
see,
tone.
yeah.
Can you see?
There's bits of pink, yeah.
Yeah,
It's lovely.
Yeah.
I'm going to my doggy.
Ooh, a
You
lolly.
can come in Tessa's car. We're gonna go wee.
Ready to go. Plenty of snacks. Are you ready, driver? Mimi's first driving trip to London, right?
Yeah.
You have done long trips, but you haven't done.
No, the
You haven't
furthest
done
I've
London
been is
before.
Redditch.
Yeah. Are you like so excited? I'm well excited for you. That moment of independence, and
glad-
then
I'm glad
one
we-
takes off.
I'm
So
glad we
May is
swapped
going
it.
to Jamaica on Monday. How exciting is that?
You're off to Pembrey.
Pemberley.
Caroline's sitting up. Who's who then?
Oh, I spot Mr. Darcy.
I can put my classical music on, please don't. Shush.
May apparently can't help but dance when good music's on. She likes to listen to classical music, which I'd have thought puts her to sleep, but it's fine. We'll sleep. You drive. Don't dance. Jan't be out here. Oh, where? Rest in peace, Top Shop. I can't believe it's closed. Such an iconic spot. So we're in London now. Took forever to get here. There was loads of traffic because there were footballers everywhere. Everywhere you look, there was blue. Some kind of match is on today.
It took us 2.5 hours.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Leicester City vs Man City.
Thanks, Slutbug. There you go. Leicester City versus Man City. And so there was loads of traffic, and I think that if we leave when the match finishes today, it's going to take forever to get home. We've had a bit of a split in the group. Amena has gone to do some sightseeing. Me and May want to go more like the Knightsbridge area, so that's where we're driving to. We're going to park up around there. Hasn't felt like 4 hours getting here though, you know. All our riveting conversations about Love Island kept us occupied. And our psychoanalysis of Teddy and why he is allowing Faye to treat him that way. Is there a Faye in everyone? I don't know. I don't think so.
I didn't know.
She was off the rails.
For some people, she's locked in a bottle when she smashes an amnesia.
Unacceptable. Not right. Actually, they shouldn't have aired that because that was pretty triggering to watch, especially if you've ever been through abuse, verbal abuse of any kind. It's pretty sad to watch.
I agree.
So I'm just in the designer exchange store getting my stuff valued over there and just browsing to see if there's anything else that I want or if I'm gonna take the credit. This is the Chelsea store. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And then we're gonna go to the Knightsbridge store anyway because that's where the Chanel store is, where May needs to get her bag fixed. So I think I do like a bag. There's a Dior back there behind the counter, which I really like. That one. But I'm gonna go to their other store first and see if there's something I like more. And if there isn't, then I'll come back and get that. Possibly. I don't know. So I've given my stuff at Designer Exchange. Apparently it now needs to be sent off, whereas before they used to value it in the store. They've been really busy, so it's now been sent off. They'll then email me for either store credit or a cash transfer to my bank account. So we're walking now to the Chanel store. So there's her bag. The C's sadly fallen off. being a parent. I'm an 11-year-old.
I thought it was 12.
Oh, I know. I was waiting for someone to pick up on that. I'm 12. Let's see how distracted you are.
12 ans.
Exactly. The sun's out. Is it still, will you guys send it off and then
We
takes
send
a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, we send it to the atelier.
I wanted something smaller.
You want something smaller than that?
Yeah. What do you guys think?
We'll be in touch. I think it's there was an email. I think so. You have to.
So we were going to meet my older sister and her hubby at Harrods, but I just got a call from Hubsy saying that he's starving. He wants us all to go for dinner.
I'm starving.
You're starving. I think we're all starving. There's just been so much walking around, and I didn't get to go to Oxford Street, which I'm a bit gutted about, because I needed to pick. Actually, have we passed the Harvey Nichols? I don't know if it's even going to be open right now.
That's the wild thing.
Oh, I need to get some makeup. Oh well. So we're going back to the car, and then we're going to drive to meet Hubsy and my sister and my mum. Yeah, is this a left turning? Yeah, just straight, and it's at the end of the road.
We went to Buckingham Palace, went to Tower Bridge, London Bridge, London Eye, Trafalgar Square. We got wicked photos.
Mum looks like she's had a proper day out. Did you enjoy yourself, Mum? Mum, please stop buying him chewing gum. Oh my goodness. No, like, this is for me. Do as I say, not as I do. See, this is what happens when you give children full responsibility. He asked if you could have chewing gum. I was like, look, as your mother, I advise you this. Now it's up to you. It's your responsibility to take care of your teeth. And of course, this gave this child the green light to have like tons and tons of chewing gum. And his grandmother is encouraging him. Mom, serious?
Last one I ate, that's why I only want to give
You just bought the whole packet for him. When I was little, there's no way my mom would have purchased an entire chewing gum box and given it to me. What's this about? Hey mom, 9 safi.
Never.
Bare 9 safi.
Wow, you have got just one. Well, if I find, I'll buy you.
What's wrong, Lena? I'm just waiting for the vegetarian stuff to arrive. Sorry? Yeah, but I don't want just rice.
Oh, you like the quality of it? 160 frames a second.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Higher frame equals to better quality.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, looks good now.
So we're back home. I literally just set up the camera and filmed myself taking my makeup off because I thought it'd make a good reel. So yeah, I just filmed a reel, hopefully, if I'm gonna look over the content, because I've not been reviewing anything I've been doing today as well, which is a bit of a departure from how I normally am. If you know me really well, you'll know how much, like, if something isn't good enough, I just won't even put it out there. And I just think, and like, or I used to like really overthink the content and like making everything look so clean with all the, you know, the different camera lenses, and like making all the editing look so good and making like all the cuts so clean, and like, even though I know like the videos aren't amazing, but for me, like that's the best that I can do. So unless I was doing the best that I could do, that content would never see the light of day or would never see the internet. And that's just been how I've conducted most of my, whether it be my work career or my academic career. I think to an extent, when you're at school or at college or at uni, you have more of a control over that kind of thing, in that, you know, you get the feedback from the teachers and it's down to you to then really up your game and improve how you're doing, right? Whereas when you don't have that kind of guidance and you're relying on yourself and you're already a perfectionist and you push yourself really hard, you can really enter these vicious cycles where you know, like you feel like nothing you do is ever quite good enough, or you do something that's really great and you don't get to really enjoy and savor that moment, and instead you think, right, what's next? And albeit that can lead to a lot of success, like people who are very successful do have that kind of work ethic, whether that's fortunate or unfortunate or a byproduct or whatever, or a necessary component, I don't know. But you know, like how they say the biggest geniuses in the world were a little bit sort of tortured, like tortured souls, or like the best artists. It's a bit like that, in that there's always, you know, two, sort of the grass seems greener, but it always isn't necessarily always so. Anywho, I'm really tired. I'm just rambling now. It's been such a long day. Didn't get to do half the things I wanted to do in London, but I love just being back there. It's been a while, and I love being back in London. I just love being in London. It's just so big, and it's just so diverse, and you find all different kinds of people there, and you never, like, I feel like you never kind of stick out. I always feel like you sort of just blend in, like anything goes, and there's just so much opportunity there. And yeah, I just love being there. And I've never lived there. I've always lived in Leicester, although I've reached a point in my life where I think I'm ready to just spread my wings and move out of Leicester. I mean, Leicester it's not like it's a little sort of village somewhere. It is, I love how multicultural Leicester is. I love how, you know, things aren't too far away. And I like that the kids have had a base here, but like for me personally, I would love to, I'm just thinking about moving. I know this is totally a pipe dream. You know, we've had loads of discussions, Hubsy and I, about this, and he just does not want to move. He's a Leicester boy. He loves Leicester. The kids love Leicester. They're so grounded here. Actually, I'd love to hear any of you who are parents, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, in like how you would feel about uprooting your family, especially your kids. I'm very much of the mentality that stability is really important, and especially if your kids are super opposed to something because it makes them extremely uncomfortable, to try to avoid that where possible. And my kids are definitely very settled here, and they're just not, that they just haven't shown an interest in moving anywhere else in the world. Like, they love to travel, we do love going on holidays, but you know, they love their school, they love their friends, they love that their cousins are here, we've got so much family here. It's really, really important to us to have that bond and that connection, for sure. For me especially, because I didn't necessarily have that tight bond with my wider family growing up, and I know the fundamental importance and that sense of belonging that it can give to you. So I wouldn't want to do that to the kids, but I also think that unless you're kind of exposed to that, how will you ever know what else is out there? And I want my kids to see the world. I want them to see how big it is, and just I want them to explore, I want them to be curious, I want them to question, I want them to be exposed to different cultures, different ways of being, I want them to know different people, I want them to go out of this bubble. I really, really want that for them. And I don't know, I feel like all the friends that I had, especially at uni, who had travelled a lot, whose parents were, you know, had been expats in various parts of the world. My sisters have been expats, they've worked abroad. Amena now lives in Saudi, so she's obviously of the expat community, and I've seen how Lena has been exposed to, you know, so many different cultures and people, and it just, I don't know, is it naive or ignorant of me to say that it just feels like a more open-minded way of living? I don't know, or maybe that's just like the nomadic way, right? You kind of just go with the flow, and you feel less bound by things like routine or day-to-day stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm rambling, but maybe that's kind of hitting me harder now, the whole sense of how tight a routine can be and how busy and fast life can get. Because Hubsy's, I don't know, have I mentioned this to you guys? I've mentioned it on my Instagram, but Hubsy's got a job in interior design. It's been his dream for many years to re-enter this field, and we saw an opportunity, we went for it, weren't sure what would happen, but we were like, do you know what, let's just see if you get it and you like it, because I was like, babe, if you don't like it, just quit, it's fine. Like, I was like, you know, like when you just do something for a laugh and then it kind of becomes serious, it was one of those kinds of things. But he really, really loves it. I mean, that's a different topic in and of itself. He loves it for various reasons. And so I feel like life is just going so fast nowadays. And I feel super lonely because like we've been working together for what? Side by side. I mean, he still is involved in the other businesses, the other part of what I do, but it's not the same. Like, he's not there all the time, and I miss him so much, and that's a big change actually that's happened over the past few months. But it's like, I'm happy. The discomfort has forced me to explore in myself various things, and to get used to it, and to question, you know, what I want out of life and what he wants and what we want together, you know, especially with our anniversary coming up, which is super exciting. I don't know what to do for it, like proper last minute, you guys. This is just how I work, okay? I work last minute. I want everything done yesterday. That's just how I am. I was like, I really, really want to throw a massive wedding party. Like, that's just so up our street. It's just, and he was like, oh, this is something totally you would say that you want to do. I was like, yes, proper wedding party. Like, I want all the guests to come in like wedding outfits. And I said that to my sisters-in-law as well. I was like, you guys can re-wear your wedding outfits. I don't care, but it's going to be huge, and I want it to be really glam. And of course, this is wedding season. Hello, Amena. Like, literally everyone I reached out to was like, I'm pre-booked, hun, really sorry. I was like, of course you are. So now I don't know, I want to rethink the plan, probably take everybody out for dinner to a restaurant or something. That's super duper exciting. Can you believe it, you guys? 15 years. All right, I have to go. Hubsy's waiting for me in the cabin. It's really late, it's like midnight, but because we haven't had that chill out time together, we just cannot go to bed just yet. So I'm going to sign off for now. Good night.